Hey, yo, what's good, what's good, what's good? Welcome to Reflections of a DJ, the R.O.A.D podcast presented by DJ City and Beat Source. I'm one of your hosts, DJ Crooked. We got Brooklyn's beloved from Beat Street Records, the legendary Beat Street Records, DJ Goldfinger. What's good?
What up, what up?
Got to give a big shout out to our boy Never Forever. Rest in peace.
Absolutely.
Straight like that.
We have invaded Sound Collective Studios in New York, and we have a special guest. I've known this motherfucker for like 30 plus years. He's an executioner. He's one of the most legendary DJs in New York. He's one of the few turntablists who could destroy a club room, basically any room. We're going to talk to him about his monthly party in Brooklyn easily. You know, we have Harlem's finest in the building, DJ Boogie Blind. What's good, Blind?
What is happening, y'all? What's good?
What's good, man?
What up,
you chilling?
Yeah, man. It's good to be here, man. It's been a lot's happened since I last was here.
Yes. A lot's happened. I gotta play your intro whenever you come here.
Ooh.
Wait, wait.
You got the intro you made?
No, wait, hold on.
Now introducing.
Oh, I got that too.
That's the one.
You got secret history and shit. What's going on, bro?
Wait. I gotta play.
Crooked, I tell you, man. I used to go to Cricket House and he's like, "Yo, you ain't got no turntables." I was like, "Nah, I just got mad records, bro. Right now, I let it go. I'm hooping. I'm trying to go to the league, bro." He's like, "How are you doing this with no turntables?" Like, "Yo, shit is easy."
So you got your name from DJing, or you got your name from playing basketball?
From ball, and I used to play a lot of ball in Brooklyn, man. Shout out, Brooklyn, You win in Brooklyn, man. They chasing you to the D train, the A train.
Yeah, they're pretty aggressive.
Very aggressive.
Every time Blind's here, I gotta play his anthem right here.
Oh, yeah. Crooked made some fly ass beats, man.
I'm hearing.
So you ever heard Blind spit?
Nah.
Yo.
Pause.
3, 2, pause.
This is what.
I just seen Bam too. Bam got the mobile bop. Shout to my man Bam. I just seen Bam the other day, man.
And we taking your bitch home.
Track like a collision, mental precision, got me seeing through you just like X-ray vision. That nigga suffering. I still know the bars. I still know the bars. Yeah, keep playing with me, son.
But I don't dwell up on the past.
This is the Blind I know. This is the Blind I know.
Cash, she caught up in the mix.
Boogie Blind to tell you quick, take the wrong move.
You make it extra quick. I spoke to Old Miz the other day too. Yeah, Old Miz, man. Old Miz, man.
That's the Blind I know. That's the Blind.
So you guys like grew up together, or
we
like
didn't grow up together, but like
each other?
I used to like spit. There was just
yo, relax.
I used to spit heavy.
Hey, I don't know you like that.
Nah, so there was this what label and like I don't know, coalition.
Okay.
What would you call it? Like called Lyrics to Go Uptown.
I remember that.
Shout to Tamir.
Yeah.
It had J1, Spank, Dito Green, Omiz, Quentin, right?
Can't forget Wahid.
Fetty.
Yeah, Fetty. Shout to Fetty. Fetty still spits. He's still going crazy.
So it was this old like Uptown coalition, and they had like a
Shout
audition.
to Zarscar. I just seen Zarscar. He pulled up to my party, man. Threw me off. I was like, oh shit, bro.
So like I just probably like mid 90s, little late 90s.
Yeah, about to go into the 2000s.
Yeah. And then I went for this audition, and I think like I was just like spitting, and my DJ at the time, Philippe, he was kind of fucking up. And they were like, yeah, we want you to fuck with us.
Okay.
But Blind was there, remember? And he came up to me, he's like, yo, you need a new DJ.
Wow.
Yeah, we was at the bar. It was a barber shop in the Bronx, 138th.
Yeah.
And we all went up there. And then we started going to Crooked's crib on
102nd.
Yeah, on 102nd, man, right over there. And Crooked was making his mixtapes and shit. And I'll just come over.
I was making beats.
He was making beats, but I would come over to like,
That was one of the beats that you made?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember how Jamie Foxx came to the crib and a celebrity video like, here, I go to this house with a thing full of records. Let's make a tape. He's like, yo, where are you getting these records from? I'm like, don't worry about that. Let's go. 90 minutes. Let's go. Both sides.
He used to come to my crib to record his mixtapes because he didn't have turntables.
I have turntables. I was.
And he was nasty because obviously he grew up with Roc Raida, rest in peace, right?
But you don't have turntables.
Well, I mean, I grew up. My uncle, like, that was all in my house. That's like brushing my teeth, DJing.
Wow.
Like it's like.
So was it because of choice, or was it because of circumstance, or just like?
No, that's what I wanted to do. I was my uncle's shadow. I just wanted to be down. I wanted to be down, and I learned the hard way. Child labor. Oh, you want to be down? Carry this crate. Oh, you want to be down? I need you to tape this long ass wire all the way around, and then you're gonna help me push the base bottom, and then you're gonna help me start. It's like child labor, bro.
Wow.
Like what?
We still have that hotline number, right?
It's crazy, bro. Like child labor for real. I mean, but shout out to Dre. Shout out to my uncle R. He just passed not too long ago. Rest in peace to him. But those guys really. And also rest in peace to DJ Randy from Harlem World. That was another mentor of mine, and they really had me fly straight. Like, all right, word, you want to touch the set, you got to learn how to hook it up. You got to know how to do this. Oh, you think you're going to get up here and play all this hip hop? You got to learn how to play this. They just put a stack of records, and I had to learn how to play them. Now I have a newfound appreciation for Prelude Records and Casablanca Records and West End Records and, typical New York shit, you know what I'm saying? But and then House came.
Right.
But at the same time, I still want to play what I heard on the Awesome 2. I still want to play what I heard on Red Alert, Mr. Magic, whatever. P Fine, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I mean, we connected through Lyrics to Go, and then he started like DJing for me. Like I would perform and shit, and he'd be DJing. He used to do this like, I remember when the down south beats were popping, he could do like a beatbox of it.
Yeah,
we had this whole like routine. We performed at City College. I think we tore up City College. I got like a high 8 tape of us just destroying that shit.
That's crazy. Yeah.
And then like BMCC, right?
Yeah, a lot of BMCC stuff.
Yeah.
We did a ski trip. That was nuts.
So what happened to you guys, man? Why you didn't make
Listen, I don't know.
You could have been a great DJ.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I think everybody went their separate ways after a while.
I think, well, look, we got funding, like street funding.
Oh, okay.
And then we went to a real studio
Allegedly.
and recorded everything. So like everything, we made a demo at my crib.
Right.
So there was like a few months where everyone was at my crib, and I used to work like manual labor. I was in the warehouses working 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Shit.
And then these
hotline. We need the hotline.
Yeah, these motherfuckers would come in at like 8 p.m. and we record to like 2, 3 a.m.
Sheesh.
And then I'd go straight to work from there. I wouldn't really sleep. I'd be like half awake. But yeah, we recorded all these demos, and then we got street funding to like re-record everything in the studio. The problem is when we went to the studio, we just don't know where the recordings went. It like disappeared. And then there were like pressings, and we never knew what happened to the pressings. There wasn't a lot of communication, and then it just kind of fell apart.
What studios were you going to?
I forgot what it was, man. It was downtown. It was like in Soho.
Was it with Steve, the dude from London with the glasses? I remember Steve. I remember, damn, that was so long ago. God, damn, fucking old. But yeah, but actually, I don't think I went to too many of those sessions because I wasn't really spitting that. By that time, I still had hoop dreams, so I wasn't really.
Yeah.
I had one foot in and one foot out, like because the DJing shit was always there, but I just wasn't. I wasn't concerned.
It wasn't the main thing.
Nah,
I think I had a serious convo with him, and I pulled him aside, and I was just like, "Look, I know you want to play ball, but you got to get equipment. You have to like take this shit seriously because you're too good to be like coming to my crib and like DJing on my
for you to be out in the parks and playing. You had to be dead nice and play ball.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I had a run. I had a run. I was
so was it like injury? Good. Like what was that?
Well, I mean, as far as the basketball thing, a lot of things. It was a lot of
politics
variables. Well, honestly, yeah, politics played a big part of that. During that era, because people are already chosen,
right?
And you got to think about if you didn't have like that cosign from Riverside Church or the Gauchos, even though I played with the church or the Gauchos or Dykeman before it came Dykeman, it was actually Mr. Couch was running Dykeman back then or things of that nature, or if you didn't play Brooklyn USA or you didn't have that AAU behind you, or your parents or whoever your guardian was were working so much and they wasn't there to do that, you can get lost in the sauce.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And it's even worse now because it's more of a business then. But back then, it was a melting pot. My era was like 93, 94. 94 is my senior year. So we talking summer 94, I played with the church during the wintertime just to get the gear and all that stuff. In the summertime, I'm playing with Milbank up the block so I can get my shot. So we walk in the park with Milbank. Gaucho's got Sham, Steph, Hashimu Evans, Felipe Lopez, Pooh Harris, Scientific Map. This is their team.
And they're all sharpening each other.
This is their team. This is the, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so it's like, or if we come to Brooklyn and we play against Kenny Kings, it's the same thing. You got Sheldon, you got Adrian Griffin. This is after Booger. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Todd Miles, what's my man? Sebastian, them cousin, Jamel Thomas. Well, he was down with the Chose too, so either way. But that was a time. That was just a time. Like,
yo, roadies and roadies for life. You already know that we rock heavy with DJ City. It's our go-to record pool to download the latest music, edits, and remixes for our DJ sets. So now, Road listeners can join DJ City for only $10.
$10?
Only $10. That's almost 70% off the first month. Make sure you scan the QR code or click the link in the description or go to djcity.com/offer/road to jump on this great deal.
What was the turning point when you started like just taking DJing seriously? It was when you had like more opportunities to make some bread, right?
Well, I kind of was living in Atlanta for a while with my uncle, and then I came back to New York. Like the JUCO basketball thing didn't work out. I was just becoming a troublemaker. I just felt like I wasn't in the right place. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like people were just pushing me to just get out the hood so I can do better, but I didn't. That wasn't the decision I wanted to make.
You still look at it like that? The same now?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I can't say what I come on, like we could off air, we could talk about that, but yeah, because I don't want to ruffle no feathers because it's true what I can say, but I think it was really the turning point was me seeing R.O.A.D and them get the deal with Asphodel, and because I always, regardless if I was playing ball or not, I always go to R.O.A.D house and cut it up. Oh, you still cutting it, whatever, and they were really like doing groundbreaking stuff. Like this is like after R.O.A.D won, you know, because he was touring with Coogee Rap and Showbiz and all that stuff after, you know, whatever. And then he stopped touring because he's like, yo, fuck that. I want to win the fucking DMC. He won the DMC, and then like so many opportunities opened for him and the group. And it was just like, I'm always there. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just always there. So it was just like
we just had Rob Swift here, and he said they would kick you out and be like, yo,
that's the execution rule. Like you ain't down, and you know what? And that's probably the reason why a lot of this fake black cloud people try to put over me because of my stance on certain shit or my just addressing things right in front of you. Like I'm not waiting for you to walk away. Like I'm gonna tell you right there because that's just who we are. So the thing is, if you wasn't down with us, we didn't fuck with you. You can't come around and sniff the sauce. You know, now we're in a day and age now where being a sucker is cool, or being a biter is normal. You know what I'm saying? And people just roll with it, and that's cool if that's up to you, but that's not how we play over here, man. And I personally can apologize to myself for letting my guard down because I'm not an industry dude. I'm just a dude that can work in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And, you know, getting cool with people and yada. And that's why I had those problems that we spoke about the last time I was here, right? And so now when you think of those problems, if you write down what's really been happening between me or any of these other people that's supposed to be that they're comparing me to or think is better than me when they try to sound like me is crazy. So you write it down and see what's been happening. It's not even close. It's not even close.
Okay.
But I don't brag or talk shit. It's just like I'm with the shits. Like, do you really want that problem, or you just want to socialize? Or you just want to look cute on the camera?
So I always say this about Blind is that when you come up with battling DJs, like turntablists in a battle like realm, in the realm of like battling, they always have this like kind of pugnacious, like I can take anybody. No, like you don't fuck with us energy, right?
Right.
So when you move into like the club scene or like any other industry, like there's always that just kind of stays with you. So like he always has this energy.
I mean,
like,
but we got that from the Brooklyn cats though. If it wasn't, listen, rest in peace. If it wasn't for Clark Kent Rest his soul. If it wasn't for Clark Kent, DJ Scratch, Plastic Man, shit like that, because they were the guys judging and they had the Superman battle. They were running. Clark was the mayor. For crying out loud. So he was the head guy at the music seminar and all these battles, and they would jerk Raida. They would jerk him. Come on, man. Like, Raida was doing Peter Piper. How many people are doing Peter Piper now? And how many people say rest in peace to Roc Raida? And how many people call it somebody else's routine?
I mean,
dead silence, right?
I mean, set the record straight no,
it's not. We're not here for that because it's all love with everybody. It's not enough time in the day to address that stuff. But I'm just saying, from that standpoint, it's like people are normalizing sucker shit and trying to disguise it as, we got to be brothers and we got fuck all of that. We'll fuck about none of that.
Oh, it's not all fuck all that.
I don't give a fuck about none of that. I learned my lesson from letting people in your circumference and thinking, because outside of that, it's like, people outside of the industry, right?
Yeah.
So when you go to people's houses or apartments or whatever it is, and you meet their wife and you doing paper mache with their kids and you making milkshakes and all that stuff, I don't take that lightly. Yeah. So if you got to do some sucker shit or you got to do the most outlandish shit just to stand next to somebody and say that you're down, like, I can never fuck with you again. Ever.
I do believe that this is the era of the kind of the online persona and like the real life persona. Like, some of the motherfuckers that I love in real life, I really don't understand their online persona. And some of the people I see online that I'm like, wow, they seem like really genuine motherfuckers. When you meet them in person, you're like, oh wow, this dude's really kind of full of shit. Yeah. So like, I just think you gotta take it with a grain of salt.
This is why I made I'm mad I make the mistake of executioner rule number 1. I don't fuck with you. Like, we can say hi, we can be cordial, we can talk about music, we can talk about sports, we can go for a drink. Well, I don't even drink anymore, but that's, but outside of that, like, you can't come around and sniff the sauce because everybody's this is the most Apple C, Apple V era in DJing I've ever seen in my life.
You mean just people just like
copy and paste, Apple C, Apple V, copy and paste. And people are proud of it. And it just doesn't make any sense to me. But and it's not. And people will say, "Yo, he's being emotional." It's like, how are you being emotional? Like, you don't see it. Like, are you saving face that much for a gig? Is the money that good? Because we all know it's not. We all know the jig is up, bro. Like, you really got to be out here doing stuff independently if you really trying to like. Or you're just making music, and even with music, that's even at a standstill now. So it's like, you got to kind of like protect your energy and protect your brain, for crying out loud, because motherfuckers, like, you can do something in the club yesterday, the whole DJ community is doing it this way, because 3 or 4 DJs is in the club right there watching what you're doing. They're not coming up to you to say, yo, what's up, Goldie, what's up, hi, how you? They ain't even come to the booth. You ain't even know they was there. That's what's going on.
But it's been like that for a while though.
Nah, but it's blatant. It's like
it's more blatant now because it's more cameras.
Yeah.
Right. There's more cameras.
It really doesn't matter to me because I'm going to come up with more shit anyway. I don't give you.
It does matter, Boogie.
You want to steal?
No, but it does matter.
Listen, let me look at the camera. What camera we looking at, Goldie?
That one right there. It does matter.
Look, you tried, and where did it get you? Because you still can't fuck with me. That part.
How do you protect your energy? Like to not get too.
Honestly, I go to the gym. I've been in the gym. Like, I lost like about 60 pounds. I stopped drinking. Me and my girl is almost like 3.5, 4 years. No alcohol, no cigarettes.
Nice.
And it's just like a no tolerance. I'm back in executioner. Like just stay the fuck away from me, Mo. Like, because at the end of the day, bro, like, I'm older now, right? So obviously things change. The game has changed.
Some things have changed, yeah.
A lot of things have changed.
Yeah.
And for me, I see a lot of my peers, they don't necessarily do or play some of contemporary music or dance music or whatever, even island music or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Whatever islands, Latin, Afro, like it's just not for them, right? So I've never wanted to be one of those DJs, you know what I'm saying? Like, because it really takes a lot for you, you know what I'm saying, for you to be like a spinner or a Rich Medina or a Geology, or it takes a lot. And those guys, I watch those guys grind. Like, serious, like grind. Like I've seen Rich Medina DJ for 5 people, and I've seen Rich Medina DJ for 5,000 people, 20,000 people. Like, so it's like, you know, you watch those grinds, and then you kind of like step back, and it's like, oh, okay. I just, like I said, it's just, it's weird now because people are just, they're just out for clout. They're not even, it's not even, like, you really just gotta just DJ and go home. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I do. I DJ and go home, bro. Like, I don't, that's how I protect my energy, Goldie. To answer your question, I DJ and go home, because at the end of the day, there's too many people critiquing, and they're not good. And nobody wants to talk about that.
Like, what do you mean specifically?
Okay.
Without saying any names.
No. I'm not trying to start you trouble. But, you know, I've seen people come on this podcast.
Okay.
And I've seen people say things like, oh, DJ scratch too much. And then me being a fan and a person that likes to do research, because I like to research before I say anything. Like, I actually like to have facts. I don't like to just run my mouth. I go on your page and I see you doing a fucking transition we was doing 13 years ago. I don't even think people do that anymore. If you're still doing, if you're still doing Stan Getz, the Samba original sample to Running by Farside and to Farside, and you got the nerve to come up on this platform and tell people like me or people under my class or draft class or whatever that we scratch too much, you might need to go reevaluate what you're doing. Okay. Because you're not built like that to talk like that.
So you think it's like a certain DJ protocol or certain DJ cliches that DJ should get called upon? Like,
No.
Like we're past that before?
No, I just think certain people should be, certain people just aren't qualified to just be talking shit, and they're not like that. Fuck the cookie cutter shit. Like, is this?
I think when I was coming up with Blind, it was like, I think there was a little bit more like admiration for all DJs of all kinds. Like, when I was coming up, I felt like I would go and listen to house DJs,
right?
And I would, if there was a DJ that was scratching versus like a DJ like a Stretch Armstrong that was very smooth. And you know, Stretch Armstrong can, like, you know, Stretch could.
I just had Stretch at my party. We'll get to that later.
We'll get to that. I want to talk about that. But, you know, a DJ like Stretch, he can scratch, but, you know, he's one of the smoothest in the club. Like blend, mix. We didn't, like, you know, talk shit about someone who didn't scratch and who did scratch and everything. It was kind of like we appreciated a motherfucker for what they did and what they contributed.
Absolutely.
But nowadays, I don't know. People like want to say
it's too many people critiquing.
Too many computers. I think it's the computer that really, I think, devalued the DJ thing, because when you know, you had to do records, you kind of had to pay for them, you had to kind of grind for it. It was to a point where you had to have a little juice to get certain records. So, you know, I think the computer is something that everybody can have. So it's I have a computer, I can DJ.
I agree with you with that, because, you know, what camera are we looking at? This one?
This one?
Right. It's you DJs out there that never had to grind like that. Like, see, we're older DJs, right? And we've acknowledged that. You don't think we would love to just buy a controller for under $1,000 and then go beg your DJ friends for some crates and just be stuck and then get put in the club? We would have loved to do that. But obviously we didn't. So there's a reason why we feel the way we feel, because you didn't have to buy the reggae records, the soca records, the hip hop records, the funk records, the barbecue break records, all the barbecue jams. And then not only that, you know, you had, like Goldie said, you had to work your connections to get to the labels. Now, if you didn't get to the, once you got past that point, let's say you had a job. You didn't get off work in time to get to the labels. You had to go all the way to Brooklyn to see him. Or you had to go all the way to Queens to see my man Sage at Hot Wax. Or you had to go, you know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't, like, they wouldn't, you couldn't survive.
But so much has changed now. So much has changed.
I get it, but my thing is like, and you know, and you can hear it.
It's the learning curve.
You can hear it.
It's the learning curve.
But you can hear it.
It's the learning curve.
You can hear when somebody just begs somebody for a hard drive, and they know somebody and they got put in the
It's the learning curve because you can hear when they play the music because they're not playing in the context of.
They don't know when to cut it off. They cutting it off at the wrong part.
Yeah.
They don't know
the record that they put behind it has nothing to do with the record that they have.
Absolutely.
On. It's the context of you not being around for when it's going on.
I think you gotta have a little bit more grace though sometimes because the bar for entry is a little lower than it was before.
No, it's a lot
the
lower.
bar is absolutely
It's
low.
hell. It's hell.
Yeah.
The bar entry is low.
But they can't come on these platforms and just poke their chests out because they're affiliated with someone.
The thing
That's
is
corny.
But the thing is, content is probably more important than ability right now. Right?
Is it?
I mean,
Because if content is more important than the music,
to these
then
young DJs, content is more important than ability right now.
I think looking cute in 4K is the worst thing you can do because a lot of these motherfuckers that's looking cute in 4K, they're not making any money, man.
Yeah, but
because at the end of the day, if we're talking business, right? If you're putting yourself in these situations where you're DJing all these spots that's supposed to be the quote unquote hot spot, and then it's taking you 4 weeks to get paid, and then you behind on your bills and you don't have a day job, then what are we really talking about? What are we really talking about? Because I see the scam that's going on. Like, yeah, you look cute. You look real cute in 4K, but you're not really like that.
I just think you can't control
Definitely not.
You can't control content creation.
Right.
So like if we're looking at DJs posting their own routines, there is no like levels or like there is no degrees. We're watching someone who's 6 months in, a year in,
Right.
but it might go viral. So then they don't have control over that.
Hey, yo, what's good? This is the R.O.A.D podcast, Reflections of a DJ. We're here in New York City, and we have invaded the Sound Collective. Now, I want to explain what the Sound Collective is. I got my man Lefty from the Sound Collective here. Lefty, thank you for having us and hosting this beautiful studio for us. Exactly what is the Sound Collective here in New York?
Modern, state-of-the-art facility with tons of production gear. And one side of it is you can be a member and you can come here and pay monthly to use the rooms and the gear and sign out time and our space. We have a state-of-the-art studio. We have all these production stations, DJ stations, instrument practicing rooms and such like that.
And you also teach. You have classes and sessions, right?
We have intensive programs, short-term programs that people can come and take Saturday classes on DJing, production.
There's kind of a community building within where there's DJs, producers, musicians.
Up and coming producers, people honing their craft and learning, and DJs and all these things. And they come here and practice, and we have all the new gear, so they come to check that out and get familiar. And a lot of DJs will come in from out of town, be like, let me get a day pass so I can just get a refresh on the 3000s and the V10.
And what's great is that a lot of our guests, everyone from Clark Kent to the technician to Camilo, they come in here and they're just like, holy shit.
You want to play with all the gear, man? Yeah.
I didn't even realize this, but you guys have studio spaces where people can do live streams and they can do their Twitch streams.
Yep. We got a whole green screen set up already, multicam, full on switcher. We also do a lot of events here. We're bringing a lot of outside talent, organizations. We got a big event coming up with DJ City, Beat Source, and Serato.
That's part of our family.
Yeah. We did a big one last year with them. We got another one coming up.
For our listeners, is there any way we could hook them up with a deal or, if they put in a R.O.A.D podcast code?
Yeah, tell me about it. What else do you have in vision for this deal? It sounds like we're well on our way. Why don't you tell them?
You're working with us where they can type in a code for R.O.A.D.
Yep.
And they'll get a month free, right?
Yeah, on our online platform. We have a whole online platform with masterclass style education.
Nice.
Different categories and everything, instruments, drums. And then we have these things that we're launching right now called Pro Paths. So you can choose, if you're a producer, you can take the Ableton Pro Path, the Logic Pro Path, Serato Studio. Goes through a wide variety of knowledge besides just stuff in that skill set and discipline.
So our R.O.A.D listeners, if you're in New York, you can check out their facility. You can do a day pass, a week pass, a monthly pass. You can check out their site. You have access to all the education online.
Soundcollective.com. We also have a YouTube channel that has some of our content from the educational courses, and all of our events are live streamed and put up there.
I hope we can come back here and use your facilities again.
Looking forward to it.
Shout out to Lefty and the Sound Collective. Thank you so much.
At the end of the day, bro.
So for a young DJ coming up, what's the right way to come up, in your opinion, now in 2025?
For me, listen, half of the time I'm DJing with people 15 to 20 years younger than me. Outside of, doing rocking with an artist or certain themed parties, right? So I've learned so much from young DJs. That's what I was saying earlier, that troubleshooting is the new DJ technique.
Explain.
I learned a lot from my guy Marty Rock. I learned a lot from
Shout out to
DJ
Marty.
Reason. I learned a lot from Get Live. I learned a lot from just so many DJs that were younger than me, right? And the one thing I learned is you got to make sure your stuff works. Because, again, I don't necessarily want to bring my equipment out all the time unless I have to or unless I'm doing a mobile gig. So, I have a great relationship with OP. So
Shout out to OP and
yeah,
Serato.
shout out to
Yeah,
OP. So I make sure that I go see OP every time something happens, whether I need it or not, whether I don't need it. I just need to have it because you never know.
Now, what is it that you would need though?
You need your DVS game up. So when you walk into the spot and okay, I'm not using a S9 or S11, and they got the big 4-channel kitchen mixer Nexus or the 9A or whatever, I can plug and play. I don't have to bring, I have a Den-On box just in case, and I know the Den-On box is kind of hard to find, but they do have one with reloops, so you guys need to have it in your bag at all times. But if you walk into the 4-channel mixer, all you can do is plug, play, right to your laptop, go.
You're saying be prepared.
You have to be, you got to be prepared.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
But how is that different from how you were approaching it before?
I'm saying as far as with computers,
The technology is so fast, I guess.
Yeah, and then you got to think about, you have the one aspect where you got to just sometimes wing it because the equipment is just bad.
Yeah.
So you might be one turntable Johnny or you're doing internal. That's fine. But as far as making sure your shit works, you gotta have all the bells and whistles so you could just walk, so you can get paid.
So,
You don't want to walk into a spot and then it's like
You can't play, and then
you look,
blown it
you're
up.
not getting called back.
Right.
what else have you learned from the younger DJs?
I learned a lot about Latin because there was a time where it was kind of segregated. You didn't really play, you know what I'm saying? I can't, when we started playing reggaeton and stuff like that, it was a little bit different. And I always was doing open format parties, so I would always learn. I was like, oh, okay, this is Daddy Yankee. Oh, this is what you call it.
Tego,
oh,
right.
this is right.
Right.
So and or this is El General. He made a new one. Damn, the OG made a new one. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? So and then it became traveling has a lot to do with that too, because I've also DJed with a lot of younger DJs traveling. So let's just say South Africa, for instance, right? Been out there quite a few times, right? And the very first time I went out there, I learned about AKA, and I don't know if I'm saying his name right, Casper Nujwit. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. That's kind of
sound like it.
They had all these great records out there, and then the flip side was they had the house. So I would come back to New York and I would just be dropping these joints, and people would be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm like, "All right, you'll thank me later." This is before the WizKid DeVito era. This is years prior to that, and or should I say, the only kind of African records people played was the dude from London, Party Hard, and then you had Oliver Twist. That's it. You had those two joints. Unless you were African and it was doing an African party, as far as just general public, those are the only two records. Then it became more and more. You know what I'm saying? Then on the Latin side, then it became the Dominican side, the Dembow. It was because it wasn't really cool to play these records in certain parties unless you were at those specific events catered toward that and that audience.
Right.
And a lot of times when you took a risk on playing them songs, you were on, I was doing it because I got the knowledge and I see that there's pockets of people like that in the party. And when you drop it, you're satisfying everybody as opposed to, I'm just playing the same 150 records the same way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I learned from a lot of younger DJs, it's just different genres, even with the bachata, the salsa, everything is so, because now you have to do that.
Yeah. Does it ever feel so overwhelming to keep up with all the music?
Nah, I'm from Harlem. That's what Harlem do. We keep up with everything, baby.
Yeah, I'm saying though, there's a lot.
That's what we do. We've been
you're staying on top of vinyl and purchasing.
That's
vinyl.
what we do. Well, it keeps me out of trouble. It keeps me out of gossip. That's the only way you can look at it.
Yeah.
It keeps you away from negative energy, man.
You're one of the more well-rounded DJs though. Like you can rock a club and you can do like a hip hop event like the Fat Beats anniversary, and then you just did the Scratch Bastard joint.
Yeah, that was fun.
The Bastards Barbecue. How was that?
That was fun, man. I've known Scratch Bastard for a long time, man, and I rocked with him once at the Scratch Bastard Barbecue. We did all vinyl in the Bronx, and I had one of those moments where, you know, again, and I had a conversation with him, and he was like, "Yo, man, you're better than that. You don't got nothing to prove to nobody."
He was telling you.
He was definitely telling me that. He was like, even though I do agree with you and I would like to see a face-off between you and DJ such and such, but you're bigger than that. And he's like, I get it, because he comes from that. And then he's also one of the guys that I look up to as far as just having great relationships and being able to do any style, anytime, anywhere, any place on the planet. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What was Bastard meaning when he was talking to you and saying you're better than that? Where was that coming from?
It's just like stooping to people's level that can't fuck with me.
Right.
Responding to fuckery.
Right.
Pretty much.
Just
But I just like, you know, for me, man, it's just like I want this. I'm with the shits. Like, it's never gonna stop. Like, it is what it is, bro. Like, it's never gonna stop. Like, I like to, you know, it's like I see Craze say it all the time, man, and it's just like, yo, what are we doing? Where's this shit going? Because if nobody addresses, like, because everybody can say what's wrong with us, but we can't say what's wrong with you. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I see so many people attacking older DJs, attacking older music, attacking this and that, and then at the end of the day, they're right here begging us for a folder, or right here just biting off of us, or whatever it is. And then we're just supposed to accept it. Nah, man, why do we have to accept it?
I mean, Blind.
Why?
Blind, I think you're doing your duty by just leading by example, man.
I've definitely been leading by example. So my thing is just,
I don't think you need to say anything. I think what you're doing.
I don't say anything. Yeah. I don't say anything anymore because I'm a subdued, positive, righteous black man. You know what I'm saying? And but there have been times where you have to address stuff, because if you don't address stuff, people are gonna think they can play with you. And when you don't give off that energy of being disrespectful or spiteful or sneaky and stuff like that, you gotta nip that shit in the bud right there. I don't give a fuck what it is. And if whatever relationship is mended because of me standing on my principles and morals, then so be it.
Yeah. But when you're in the room with like Bastards Barbecue, like, you know, there's so many legends in there, right? There's so many motherfuckers you look up to. What is the feeling when you're a part of that shit? When you get a call from Bastard, right? He's like, yo, I'm doing the New York joint. I want you to be a part of it. Like, how does that feel?
I feel like that's a part of, that's just, I feel like one is as a form of respect from him for even wanting me to be there. And it's an honor for him to even reach out to me.
Yeah.
Because we've known each other for almost 20 years. And secondly, it's come and have fun because it's a music loving event. It's not pretentious. It's not, yo, you stepped on my shoes, or what kind of Gucci belt you wearing, or none of this weirdo shit that's going on out here. So it's actually a party where people love music, people are coming to dance, people are coming to have a good time. Those are the things that are actually moving the needle throughout all these weird times right now. It's a lot of people that are doing things where people want to hear good music and people want to dance. Now, I don't knock the young crowd, or I don't knock the young DJs, because I encourage them to just learn music. That's all I can tell them. I'm like, yo, I don't expect a young DJ to want to cut dance to the drummer's beat all night. I don't expect them to know what that song is. If you want to learn how to do that, that's your choice. You have to choose to do that. The same way we made that choice.
What's good, everyone? This is P-Dot from Reflections of a DJ, the R.O.A.D podcast. Whether you're just discovering the podcast or a day one listener, if you've been loving the content and want more, here's your chance to support the pod, get closer to the action, and unlock exclusive content by joining our Patreon. For just $5 a month, you can join our Tier 1 R.O.A.D subscription. This is for our loyal listeners who want early access, to new episodes 3 to 4 weeks ahead, your name in the credits of every video episode, and access to our exclusive R.O.A.D Edits pack. For the hardcore supporters, we've got our Tier 2 R.O.A.D for Life subscription for just $10 a month. This is the all-in package. You'll get everything from Tier 1, plus a monthly bonus episode, early access to our exclusive R.O.A.D 10 and R.O.A.D Talk interviews, behind-the-scenes content, our In the Crate series, along with unreleased projects. This is your chance to support the podcast and get more of the content that you love. Join the family today at patreon.com/R.O.A.D podcast. Check the link in our descriptions. We appreciate you, and let's keep this journey going.
Well, tell me about the Bastard Barbecue. You did a beautiful tribute to Roc Raida too.
The Bastard Barbecue was definitely about having fun, right?
Right.
Because Scratch Bastard, he's definitely, and this is about the type of DJs we are. We'll just forget that you're there because we're so into what we're doing. And that's the thing. We have the ability to cut that switch off and on because we still like to do parties.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what separates you from people, because at the end of the day, when I was doing all that battling, I still was at Envy. I still was at Exit. I still was at Speed. I still DJ Lotus. I still DJ Stereo. I still DJed at APT. I still DJed at the Hood Spot. I DJed at the Hood Booger, the PJs, the Sports Bar. I still was doing parties.
Yeah.
Like I never was not a party rocker. So I don't understand that dynamic of, oh, the DJs that scratch can't do this. And it's like, I guarantee you, all the people that say that, when you put them in a room full of killers, like that one-dimensional DJ style, I ran through this set list that I've been doing for the last 3 years, like it fades away. And it's just obvious. Now, whether people care about that, that's one thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and I see that all the time. I see parties where people book the same 3 DJs or the same 4 DJs, and they do the same set over and over. And it's like, the crowd is, nowadays, the crowd has picked up on that. You can't get away with it any longer. You got to have some type of bop. Even if you're on a controller, CDJs, whatever, even if you're not scratching, you got to have some type of bop.
How do you prepare for like the Bastard Barbecue? Like when you get a call, like, are you working that for like, are you thinking about it for like months or
Actually,
you just winging it?
Nah, I just put some songs in a folder and just go.
Like the day of?
Day of.
Well, how do you approach it? Do you approach it like I'm a battle DJ, I'm going to DJ, or I'm party rocking DJ?
Well, I did a little bit of both. Like I party rocked and then I stopped and did like.
Oh, so let's just let it.
Let me show you that I still got it. Like, don't ever think that I don't care about this anymore. Like, don't ever do that. Like, so, you know, but that's just how you do it. And I mean, if you look at the roster of DJs that Scratch Bastard brings to his parties, you got to come with it. Come on, DJ with Jazzy Jeff, Grandmaster Flash, Flag. What's the young lady? Cream Majesty from Deadly Dragon, and the young girl that's on the come up now, Quinette. Yeah, she's
great.
Yeah, she's under the wing of one of New York City's most prominent legendary DJs. I don't want to, give the secrets out, but I told her, keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because she can do it all. She can turn up. She can, for her age, you know what I'm saying? She's very aware musically. You know what I'm saying? It's like
she's got really great taste.
She's gonna make you work. She's got the time and she's getting the timing down. And it's like you just don't know. She's not predictable.
Yeah.
And that's the name of the game. Is like, how predictable can you be, my G? Like,
even the way she's arranging the routines.
I mean, I feel like she's only going to get better, and there's a lot of DJs like that out here. That there's so many young DJs that are like pushing the needle of, I know you want me to play, NBA Youngboy, but I also can do this, and I also can do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the key to this shit right now, man. It's like you could be one dimensional all you want and have all these opinions and have all these rules, rules of what you should be doing. But if you're one dimensional, you can only play this one batch of records. Like, you can't really have a conversation with me. I'm not gonna you can't run that game on me, bro. Like, because I know you're gonna run out of gas. That's the problem. These guys run out of gas so quick, but they quick to talk.
Who's talking to you? Who's talking shit to you?
I'm just saying, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the podcast. I'm a fan of DJing. I will never stop being a fan. So I pay attention to what everything that's going on across the board, from people trying to dish James Hype to people trying to do this. And it's like a lot of people really are not qualified to be talking. Period. I don't give a fuck who co-signed you.
Hey, yo.
I don't care who.
Is Larry Levan black?
That's a good question. Is he? I don't know. I mean, is he Panamanian? Is he Puerto Rican? Was he Dominican? I don't know.
What was he saying? You were saying
Was Frankie Knuckles? Like,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Blind. What were you saying when you said the streets were talking about R.O.A.D podcast?
The streets are saying that the R.O.A.D podcast is creating nothing but rage bait between DJs in the comment section. That is what the streets are saying. See how much of a fan I am? You know how many times I wanted to get in the comments, and you see how much I evolved, Crooked? Are you serious?
The level of restraint, right?
It's not even a level of restraint. It's just, it's comedy now because you don't have enough time in the day to deal with that.
Yeah.
Because people, you can't control people. You can't control what people are going to do. You can't control what people are going to say. So you can just laugh at it like we're having a laugh right now. I know I am.
This is a clip. I swear.
I don't know. I know I am. I'm having a field day with this shit because I see people come up here and say some of the craziest things. And I'm like, yo, bro, you know, I've seen you live. You're not like that, bro.
Jesus Christ.
You all right.
Yeah.
All right is a compliment.
You're speaking of rage bait.
Yes.
He posted the biggest rage bait I've seen in a long time.
Now, which one was that?
He was in Miami. He was at Dante's Hi-Fi at Rich Medina spot.
Okay.
And on vinyl, he was playing the Shabuzi record.
Oh, yeah, that was funny. That was hilarious. That's hilarious.
And Rich Medina was like, he was ready to pull his hair out. Like,
I don't think he was ready to pull his hair out. I think he was just, he was like, all right, Blind, okay.
He was a little like, of all places, why are you playing this shit here? A little bit.
The people at the bar were singing it word for word. You panned the camera, they were singing it word for word. The bartenders.
But you actually have that on vinyl?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
I think that's
right.
more
I think
impressive.
that's the flex, right?
I think that's the flex. That's the flex for me.
That's the flex.
All right, so if that's the case, you know what I'm saying? Like, because for an hour and a half before, why they didn't film all the fly shit I was playing? Because I was definitely in a back, like, and that's nothing against. I love Rich Medina.
I know.
Yeah, that is.
I mean, he was enjoying it. He was having a laugh.
Yeah, he was having a laugh. That's Rich Medina. Rich Medina's like a stand-up comic.
Yeah.
At this point,
he really is funny.
And he's going to tell you about yourself, and he's going to let you know what you need to be doing and what you need to cut out of your diet, not just with your food, but just your diet and life. And that's why I love Rich Medina.
When you were packing your vinyl and you saw the Shabuzi record,
I put it in there. All right, so here's what we did. So that
but you knew.
Shout out to Devise and shout out to all the people I forgot his partner's name, but shout out to Devise. Damn, I forgot his partner's name. Damn, I hate that. But so that night, right? I only packed a small clip of contemporary records. So that's what I do. Like when I do these vinyl parties,
you go in there with a purpose.
Yeah, it's I'm a fucking asshole. So it's like, yes, I'm gonna give you what you want. Oh, you want me to be Larry Levan? All right, I got this clip of Larry Levan. Oh, you want to have some of these cultural records? We got those too. Oh, you want me to dig in the crates? You want me to levitate and scratch? Oh, we could do that too. Oh, and I got some for this young crowd over here. That's yeah, I got y'all too. That's how you got to do it. But in certain places, like, you know what I mean? But Dante Hi-Fi was definitely the place because I had a good time. I mean, but you know what? I gotta have a light.
It's a little bit of a troll, right? A little bit.
No, I gotta have a light in there the next time because if I would have recorded the whole set and you see the whole set, you'd be like, oh, all right. Because I fucking played Beverly Hills on vinyl and they were like, oh my God. I played the Cheers anthem. They was like, everybody wants to know your name. Everybody sung the song. So I know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and again, it's like, you have to be different from everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's like, at the end of the day, it's like.
I think that's the beauty of going back to vinyl.
I never stop.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I think that's the beauty of it now.
Yeah.
To where it's like,
at the end
you really have to be individual.
At the end of the day, bro.
He's got some rare ass shit.
Some people like gold chains. Some people like sneakers. Some people like cars. Some people like this. Like, I love records because it keeps me out of trouble. It keeps me far away from you corny motherfuckers.
Are you loving the resurgence of vinyl? like that's happened.
I don't
in the
think
past
there
5
was
years?
never a resurgence, bro. Like there's like it never stopped. Like if you really
I
look
mean,
at
there's a
it,
definite resurgence in the last 5+ years.
Well, definitely DJs playing vinyl.
no, I feel like that shit is a gimmick for some, and it's a lifestyle for most.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's just you can tell. Like, and I'm not knocking the people that are showing their appreciation for it, but I just know that the people know. The people that know, and the people that don't, they'll figure it out eventually. But I do understand that.
But you, what I'm saying is, you have more opportunities to spin vinyl at gigs. There's more gigs that are like.
Nah, you gotta
available for
you gotta be smart about that. Like, because people will have you DJ and people will want you to come out and bring your records out for 6 hours for a Metro card swipe and a turkey sandwich. With no condiments, no mayonnaise, no pickles, no lettuce, nothing. So you know that we gotta stop. We have to stop this thing of, oh my God, these vinyl parties and the Japanese style bar. You know, listen. There is going to be some times that you do some gigs for people that you love and respect, and you want to see them win, and you want to see them come up, and you're not going to charge them your price.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be people, and that's whether it's vinyl or not. That's just the nature of this game. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not
Always transactional to a certain degree.
right. And then,
It's for the community, right?
so we're not good. We got to stop saying that. We got to stop. There's a lot of all right. Let's. You want to go down the cliches? We need to stop saying
What? It's for the
It's a good look. Let's start with that.
Oh my God. It's not, nigga, I'm the look. When I pull up, I'm the look. Now, I might not draw 30,000 people, but I'm guaranteed that is not. I'm a better look than most. I'll tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Excellent one. Excellent one.
I've been around for a minute.
Excellent. We'll come back to another one. I got to think, but we're going to come back to that one. To the flip side of that is me and my girl have this thing where we charge for requests.
They have apps for that shit now.
I know. But the thing is, when I take the request, I don't give a fuck about transition. I don't care.
Wow.
I'm just dropping it. Like, you want to keep it going? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Wow.
Because that's how you came up to me. So I'm gonna let the song breathe. Hey y'all, da-da-da. Boom. Yeah. Run it up. You got another request? Like, cause I mean, it's give or take.
So,
It's like,
so what you're saying is you don't mind a level of disrespect if it's getting paid for in the right way.
in certain cases, yes. yeah. Because the shit I see people put up with
For free. Yeah.
So you'll accept a level of disrespect if you're compensated correctly.
you got to pay me what I
appropriately.
want because I'm seeing what people are going through. Like, still a fan, so I still go out and see things. Like, I'm never going to not stop being a fan.
Right.
I'm never going to not go support a DJ that I like. I'm never going to not do that. But when I see people getting put in these positions where they're damn near an octopus, and I know they're not getting what they want, but then they pay somebody else more money than them, and it's not. And we're not. You got to stop attacking EDM. You got to let the EDM. You got to stop saying with the EDM shit. It's certain DJs that they given a certain amount of money, and they can't play more than 10 records, and they're whatever, and it's cool because it's business. It's still business, right? But you got to pay me to put up with. You got to pay me. I'm not DJing in your spot for 4 or 5 hours and putting up with this abuse, and I gotta have YouTube over here to download songs, and I gotta do it, and I gotta do this, and I gotta do that, and it's a job now. It's a shift. It's no longer about the music. It's no longer about me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, so if I gotta multitask for 3.5, 4 hours, you gotta pay me.
Have you ever had a night where you everything just was going wrong and you just and you kind of just questioned yourself and questioned everything, or you've never had a night like that?
I mean, that's before the Serato era, during the Serato era,
Right.
maybe a month ago, all the time.
So Boogie Blind has bad nights once in a while.
I don't know about all that. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but there are nights where I don't feel the same energy that I had maybe a month ago. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe I forgot a wire and I had to use this, shit like that, but never like, I mean, this might have been 1 or 2 times where I just thought I wasn't enthusiastic enough.
And how do you remedy that? What do you like attribute that to? Sometimes, like sometimes I'll have a bad night, or sometimes
What is a bad night, Chris?
Well, like when you don't feel connected with the crowd, when it feels like you're kind of fighting the crowd, there'll be times
Like you're pulling teeth.
Okay.
And I always attribute it to I have to go back to the music.
I'll answer that question. I feel like, and I'm not gonna say this. I feel like certain environments where there's not open format is when I feel like that, because again, I have to do way more work.
Explain a little bit. You seem like if it's a theme party.
No, not a theme party, but just like a certain demographic, right? Whereas 6 DJs, it's 5 promoters, and all the DJs are playing the same records.
Oh, okay. I know.
So how do you connect? Why do you need 5 DJs to play the same 200 records?
Right.
Everybody's everybody, and I just don't.
So now you have to use your brain power to kind of be able to.
You gotta play
navigate.
defense.
Right.
I call that playing defense.
Right.
You gotta play defense.
Right.
I don't mind doing that because.
But it's brain power.
Yes, and not only that, Goldie, because you've experienced that, because you've been a blueprint in the scene of where. I want to say you. I want to say culture. You guys have this thing where I can feed the sharks, I can play new music, and if you're not feeling that, I always know how to circle back to what you like. I've always respected that about
I appreciate that.
about you two guys.
But that comes from like our retail background, because we're kind of ahead because we always got it first.
Right.
So we had to introduce new music to people all the time. So it wasn't really a big thing for us to do that.
Shout out to culture, man.
Shout out to culture, my boy.
So those are like kind of those sticky moments.
Yeah, I feel like when you're DJing for a certain crowd and you got to be the Zumba instructor, you got to talk through every record, you got to talk over slow jams, you got to talk over you really got to be like fucking Ernie Johnson all night long on the microphone, and I got to like figure out how to reboot the party because these DJs see that you're on the bill, so they're trying to come for your neck, and they're trying to play everything under the sun, and that's fine because people do that all the time. So it's like
that's a given.
As long as you know how to play defense, you can. Matter of fact, I'm gonna suggest you play these other songs while you got them going, and I'm gonna still be able to do my thing.
Because now you know exactly where they're gonna go, and you know what you're not gonna play.
Absolutely,
I know exactly what you're not.
And that's why I never stopped being a fan, because I like to go out and see what not to do, because a lot of people do shit you're really not supposed to be doing.
Is there a point where you ever like forget to like be a fan?
No,
it's not something you have to remind yourself.
Nope, because at the end of the day, I never thought I would ever be on a platform like this, or most of the platforms I've ever done, or some of the places I've been, or just the of being fortunate enough to know certain people and be in certain places and be in certain rooms and be in certain aspects of life because of something I followed my uncle around trying to imitate him. So I'm never going to stop being a fan, ever. Ever. You can't do that because you're not going to know what not to do.
So what was the motivation for you to start your party easily in Brooklyn? Was it kind of like a frustration with the scene or anything?
Where's the easily thing come from?
I was fortunate enough because the thing about it was I was so blessed to do certain things that I thought I would never do, that I didn't have a home in New York.
Right.
And it's been years since I was doing clubs. I didn't switch with the times in that aspect, as far as like meeting the new people that took over for the people I was working with, or meeting the new people that opened the spot I used to DJ and is now is a new name, or meeting this person. I was so busy trying to figure out how to keep having good business that it didn't matter to me anymore. Like it was a point in time where I didn't DJ in New York ever, and I was fine because it didn't matter.
Yeah, because you were like on tour. You were like,
It
with
wasn't even
Found
about
Munch.
it,
No?
it wasn't even about that. It was just that I was being smart enough to know where I want to be and where I don't want to be. And I learned that early. And
Pick and
that's,
choose your battles.
yeah.
Well, like let's explain this a little bit, because I know there was a time when you were really up in Harlem. You was uptown. You was uptown a lot. You was heavy. And I remember I hit you up maybe post-pandemic or around the pandemic, and I was like, yo, Blind, like, can you send me a folder of all that dope, like, uptown shit, like, all that shine a light on
And what
them?
was my answer?
And he's like, I don't have none of that. I deleted all that Harlem shit, all that uptown shit. I don't want to play none of that shit. And I was just like, what the fuck happened with you in uptown? Like,
I lied to you, Crooked. I just wasn't giving it up. There it is.
yeah. You didn't want to share the shit.
No, you know what it was? This goes back to what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
If I already healed from the knife in my back and betrayal and all this shit, I'm not handing nobody the gun anymore. I'll answer that question why I said that to you off camera, because I'm not trying to start no shit.
I get it.
I know you get it. I know you know, and you know what I'm going to say too. That's why you get it.
I get it.
You know why. You know why. And listen.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to all the DJs. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many dope DJs that are in their own lane, as far as where I'm from and uptown and all that stuff. And the same goes with Goldie for Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I feel like people get typecast sometimes, and then there's some people that can step out of that realm and blossom too. And I just want to say, you know, shout out to all of those guys, because I mean, everybody's doing their own thing. People are working, and that's what you want to do. Yeah, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody is just like, there's so many people to name. I don't want to go through that, but they know who they are. And I just want to say, you know, I like the support that they show me and the support I show them. And then there's some people that are just, you know what I mean? You just wish them well and you just keep it pushing.
Is there like, you've always been protective of like your music, your edits. You've always had like exclusives with acapellas, different versions. And, you know, we're talking about like not wanting to share them. It's always been kind of like you've been protective about that shit.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I was in a circle of trust of people that were, that liked the way I played. And they felt that maybe if we give them some of this ammunition, it'll take them to another level. And I appreciated that. And one of the things about the circle of trust is you can't pass these songs out. So again, that's another reason why probably some of these problems happened in the past, because I didn't want to mess up my
Relationship, right?
You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it was. And people couldn't understand that. And because I wasn't expecting it. That wasn't my plan. You know what I'm saying? Because and also I wasn't in the mind frame of I want to play this game too. Now I gotta run over here and try to find out who got these sessions and how I gotta trade. And this, I already got a record and a weed habit. And I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know what I mean? It's like, what more can I fuck money up on? You know what I'm saying? But that was very prominent at the time. And I want to salute all those people that wanted to see me win and blossom with those things. And we still friends to this day. Shout out to Lord Finesse. Shout out to Kenny Dope. Shout out to Large Professor. Shout out to DJ Swift, who really should have been at the top of all your edit lists, because every DJ in America needs a Swift edit. Shout out to DJ Trays. Shout out to Cutso. Shout out to Flip Out. Shout out to Incrediboy. Shout out to Philip Ferrari. There's so many edits that is never ending.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like so many people have, but I mean, you know, a lot of it's to the point now where if you do something, they think it's a Swift edit. If you use your brain, you know what I'm saying, they'll think it's a Swift edit. But you know, shout out to Swift. Shout out to it was somebody else who got some dope ass
Nick
edits.
Bike.
Nick Bike, the Canadian connection.
Yeah.
Swift, Nick Bike, Joe Run Bombay, Flip Out, Scratch Bastard. You like this? He got a joint with the I Want to Thank You Over the J Hus is pretty fun.
Yeah.
There's a lot, man. There's a lot of people making a lot of dope stuff, man. Case Bloom. There's so many. Like, it's just so many edits. It's like, it's just edit mania. And then when you get to the big boy shit, you got to talk about Darren Jones. You got to talk about Geology. You got to talk about Terry Hunter. You got to talk about Immaculate. You got to talk about like the big, you know what I'm saying? Like outside of like, you know, the top 40 shit or breaks and samples. Like, you know, there's so many people. Like when Darren Jones puts out a record, bro, like if you don't get it at retail, that shit's going to like $200, $300 immediately.
How's your approach now? For Easily?
My approach for Easily is just have fun, and it's a dance party. It's like it's nothing there but a dance floor. We don't have no accessories. There's no way for you to sit and stand and look cool. Either you there to slide a chick, you either a chick trying to slide a dude, you either trying to go on the back and smoke your weed, smoke your cigarette, get some air, or you're going to have a drink at the bar. There's nothing else to. There's no
bells and
distractions.
whistles, right? Why you call it Easily? I see that shirt.
Because when I'm on the set, I'm not bragging. Like this is what it is. This is like a Twitch thing. Goldie was like Twitch was like
became like your moniker.
Yeah,
Easily. So he'd be on Twitch and he'd be like Easily.
Yeah, I'll be on the set so easy. Boogie Blind doing it so easy. You know, the mic game shit. You know, instead of saying I'm right here, baby, or the modern slang or whatever, I just went with Easily. You know, you got to keep up with the slang with the mic shit. You're a mic guy, Goldie. Like
he's a mic guy. I'm not a mic guy.
I'm not a mic guy.
He's a mic guy. I'm not a mic guy at all.
Around you two, I'm a podcaster.
No.
Around y'all, like I have a podcast.
But see, this is the thing though. That's me being a fan. You know what I'm saying? I've DJed with people who might not be the most technical people, but they got the mic presence, and their thing is just engaging. And sometimes you have to do that at your parties. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm still a fan. Like it's like Hollywood paved the way. You know what I mean? People in New York City are just like commentate, like they talk forever on the mic all night. That's a lot of fucking work. Is that not a lot of work, Goldie?
I think it is.
That's crazy. Like you gotta pay for that, bro. Like you can't, like if you just naturally walk Clyde Frazier with it, it's like it's crazy.
But at least it's not like the era. I think in the 2010s, it was like the mic game was like over. It was like too much.
You think so?
Yeah, like when everyone was on CDJs, when everyone switched to CDJs around the 2010s.
The brochure era, the pamphlet era, where you walked around with the pamphlet, the CDs, like a travel agent.
No, but you had like DJs just dropping on the one and just on the mic all night.
Yeah.
Remember that was like that whole era of New York? It was like, I remember like it was just, that was when everyone was on the mic, no one was mixing. Everyone was just like,
they just thought the records just
press and play. Yeah.
I think everybody was making an adjustment to technology too. I feel like that you know, that changed the game. That changed the game. Like I feel like
I think there were a multitude of issues. I think it was like
Crooked had issues. Let's see. What are you saying?
No. No, I think there were a multitude of issues that the venues didn't want to service turntables.
They definitely didn't.
You know what I'm saying?
You couldn't trust them.
Yeah.
You couldn't trust them at all.
Hold up, but what about? Okay, so what year are we talking about? Like late 2000s? Like we talking about Greenhouse ish?
Around 2010.
Because a lot of those clubs didn't want you on the mic unless you was a certain DJ.
I mean, there was
Period.
There was a lot.
They told me, you're doing a great job, but we need you to turn the mic off now.
Yeah.
No more microphone.
I'm talking about a little after the 2010s. Or
okay, because
it was around the late 2000s though, when you would go to LES or you would go to other spots.
Right.
There would be no turntables. There'd be like a DJ on a CDJ.
Right.
And just all mic work.
Right.
It was almost very similar to like a dancehall DJ.
Right.
Just pop,
Right,
on the
right.
mic, on the mic.
Let me tell you something. Did you watch that Vibe Cartel concert?
No.
His come home concert?
No.
Yo, whoever was DJing that night, man, he had to work. That was being a fan again. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker, you know how many guests that dude brought out on stage on top of his routine change in all the songs, just Vibe Cartel catalog, not just, then the guests, then they songs, and that was a lot of fucking work.
Well, you have to do that type of stuff because you're like DJing for Lord, and he brings out
but
guests.
Vibes Cartel, bro.
Yeah, he did bring.
You saw the concert?
Yeah.
You saw when he transformed with the jerk, just started doing all the up tempo shit when we first started. Like that shit was crazy, bro. That shit was nuts.
He hasn't been home in a while, so having that energy.
That was crazy.
It's crazy.
That's for all DJs out there. Look at that Vibes Cartel concert, and I don't even know if they even put the camera on the DJ once, but that motherfucker was working, bro.
Oh.
I shout out to DJ Casper. I was rocking with Casper in Tampa, and I was waiting. You know, you wait to get the Uber to go to the airport. We watching that concert, man. I almost missed the Uber, bro. I'm like, yo, this motherfucking ain't missed. Like, he was playing everything. I'm like, yo, it's crazy.
So back to you easily. When did you start that? Because I know it came from Twitch.
Well, actually, I did a guest spot at Friends and Lovers first, right? And I did it with Mr. Walt for his birthday party. Then I got called to do a guest spot for my man Noms and R.O.A.D because they were doing a party called Brooklyn Took It there. And Noms was actually one of the managers there. Shout out to Dash and D Money Bags, Taj, Run P, Frank, Pete, Tori, everybody over there. So then it became, they offered me a night after the set, right? And so they offered me a night after the set, and then it became Maven. So before it became Easily, I was doing a party called Maven with Records by Wolf. Shout out to DJ Wolf. And then we went our separate ways. He ends up doing a Latin party called Salsa Now, and then I started Easily. And then you know, because everybody I wanted to DJ before I got with Wolf was booked. This is pre-pandemic. So, you know, basically I liked Wolf, and we did a lot of stuff with Vinyl Nights and stuff like that, Rebecca Landon and Misbehavior and stuff like that. With the vinyl, I was like, yo, he plays, and that went well. And then I would say, so this is like my third year doing Easily, right? So
it's all vinyl?
No. I'll bring vinyl whenever I want, but it's the thing about Friends and Lovers, it's a high IQ DJ place. And what I mean by that is every night is different. It's not like everybody, I might be the most maybe commercialized night there because I'll touch the little this and the, you know, I'll touch the trap and the ratchet and the this and some of the
You like
hype
to turn
songs.
up. You like to turn up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, it just keeps you sharp. That's all I can say. I mean, if you don't keep up with stuff, it just makes you DJ different. But anyway, the spot is a high IQ because you have the algorithm party, which is not top 40. You have the shake party with Monk and Prestige, which is not a commercial party. You have the Fried Dynamite, which is a throwback party. You have Quench Sessions, which is like left field house in Detroit, techno meets Barley Funk, and so it's that spot is always something different there. So it's like, you know, for me, I get to touch a little bit of all those parties, and then I'll add my little spin on it, and then I'll have a guest. So that's what it became. But yeah, it's really fun.
There's no format. It's just a dance
I
party.
do what the fuck I want to do,
Right.
whenever I want to do it, and that's what the guests can do too.
So you recently had Stretch Armstrong.
I've had, this year,
Yeah.
I start off strong. I start off with Jazzy J. Then I had Mustafa Rocks from Chicago. Then I had DJ Scratch. Then I had Scram
Crazy.
Jones. Then I had Stretch Armstrong. Last Friday, I just had my man Sticky Doja, one of the illest, bro. Dude is ill. Like
Sticky Doja.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ. You got the footage. We kept it. The dude had to tell us to stop. Just stop. All right, everybody's gone. You guys got to stop bromancing. It's over. All right, we just kept playing records because we brought some records. And then if you want to look at the lineage of Easily, you know, I had everybody from Mike Medium to DP1 to DJ Ease. And if you want to do international, I had Easy from South Africa. I had DJ Nike from Brazil. If you want to have OGs, I had Father Ramsey from Jersey. I had Breakbeat Lou. If you want to have like local New York talent, I had Marlon B. I had CEO. I've had a DJ Center. If you want to go heavyweights, I had Terry Hunter. I had Scratch Bastard. I had there's just so many people I had. I've had
This is a once a month?
yeah, once a month. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just a good time. You know what I'm saying? It's just a good time. I've had DJ Aaliyah the DJ, Alani B's daughter.
Have you been able to travel with this party?
That's what I'm trying to do now. Now I'm trying to get into the aspect of
branded it and going somewhere else.
Yes, that's the plan.
That's a mixture right there.
That's the plan. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I that's what I want to do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
The branding and everything has been great for that party.
Yeah, but I need some help. I need to bring it to the masses, man, because it's like, you know, and that's what I'm learning from the Scratch Bastards. That's what I'm learning from, you know, it's just so many people doing that. You know what I mean?
Is it just you alone, or
it's just me?
Wow.
You know, the spot is helping me a lot with certain aspects. You know, shout out to everybody at the whole staff, and then this is me and my girl. Mm-hmm. Like, I just kind of stepped away from the things I was doing before because it's not benefiting me, and I just.
What do you mean?
Like, I just stopped like trying to be the promoter DJ. Like, I left that shit alone like a long time ago because it's just like.
You like trying to stay away from being like a work for hire DJ a little.
Not that. I just like to do what I want. I don't like restrictions. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm at this point where it's like I know what you want.
Yeah.
I'm gonna feed the sharks, but you need to know about this. You need to understand this. You need to. Like, not I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Because
so there's been like a lack of trust, you think, from like when people hire you as a DJ?
No. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying for my party easily. I just like to do what I want to do. Outside of that, if this is a format or a theme, or you want me to do this, or you're booking me to do a specific thing, I don't have a problem with that. Like, that's never the issue. I'm just saying, for easily, you can come be yourself. Right. You don't have to, you know, because a lot of the times when you're DJing somewhere, you're not being yourself. They're not asking you to be yourself. Mm-hmm. In certain cases, like sometimes,
in a lot of cases,
it's a blank canvas. It's a blank canvas.
You know, sometimes people will book you like, I want you to do that 45 sets you did with Coco. Well, you're gonna have to pay me what they paid me when I did that with Coco, because I'm just not coming out of my house to do that for a Newport and a fucking Pepsi can.
What's been your favorite shit to play recently? Like, what's been like your kind of like you've been like a fan of? You've been like, I can't wait to play this shit. Because like for me, like I just love all Latin dembo. I just love Latin right now. Latin to me is like open format.
Yo, people think I'm Dominican. I've been playing Latin. I want to say shout out to my man Get Right? My man DJ Evil Get Right, bro. Because we used to you know, because my crib used to be, before I got with my lady, my crib used to be like the DJ hangout. Let's just come over here and just scratch.
Were you uptown or were you Brooklyn? Okay.
Yeah, this is after putting up. Jesus Christ, no. But yeah, so Get Right was putting me on to the Latin scene because I was just having cracking up with Incredible Boy about this other day. I was like, yo, because the only Latin songs I have was like maybe Suavemente, maybe El Teque, you know, and a couple of salsa joints and a couple of, you know, just, you know, basic joints, Mark Anthony, Hector Lavoie, this, that, and the third. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden I became Latin guy. Like, I'm telling you, like, I'm in
my soca phase right now.
I don't know how I do it.
I know what you're saying. I know exactly.
You're in the soca phase?
I'm in the soca phase right now.
Yo, it's like that too. Yo, just island period.
Yeah.
Just island period. Doesn't matter. Afro beat, Afro house, tech house, just islands period. It's just a vibe. That's what's running the world right now. It's not even up for debate. Mm. That runs the world. Like, you want the girls on the dance floor, you're playing some Afrobeat. You want some girls on the dance floor, you're playing some reggaeton. You want some girls on the dance floor, you're playing dembo. It's not even like, if you're in these parties where it's, you know, it's open format. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't
not be
that. And this is why I was talking about the same 5 DJs, 100 promoter, 6 promoter parties. You can't go left. You can't go right. You got to go straight down the middle. That's why you got to pay me. I don't have time for that.
Yeah.
That's a waste of time. For me, that's just a waste of time for me. Like, if I'm doing a party, I gotta play Latin. I gotta play Afrobeat. I gotta play a fucking a Bali funk record. I gotta play. I gotta do. It's just that's what the people want, bro. Like, you gotta play for the people. Like, when you stop playing for the people and you think you're bigger than the people, that's the downhill effect. And also,
it happens though sometimes.
It does happen a lot of times, yeah. and I only say that because I put myself in a position where I want to play these records, right? It's like I could have been like I only play records from Fat Beats and I only play records from fucking 1997 and I only play. But what do you?
What's the benefit, right?
Yes.
But you've never been that DJ.
I had one. Come on, Cricket. You remember that phase when I used to come over your house with all the fucking records from Fat Beats and fucking you know, Natural Elements, Loop Pack. You know,
but the craziest shit, like when
Bumpy
you would,
Knuckles.
Yeah, but,
fucking what's my man's in them? Oh shit, what's my man's in them name? The Rangers. Fucking like the whole Stretch and Bob and fucking Eclipse and Riz playlist.
But also your Vestax, remember your routines, you would have like Destiny's Child jumping and everything. Which was like no one would ever do a routine with that kind of shit.
But that was only because I was still doing parties.
Yeah. How much do you spend a month on like vinyl?
I don't know. My girl gives me a budget. I can't really disclose. I can't really disclose
Was
that.
it 400?
I can't disclose that information, bro. Baby. I mean, it's just one of those things, bro. Like I feel like that keeps me sane. It really does. Like, and I guess because I'm born in the 70s, man. That's all I know. You wake up in the thing, you stepping over records. Don't step on our records. Don't move the records. It's just secondhand nature for me.
Yeah. So are you gonna go on the road with any artists this year?
Yeah. I've been doing a whole bunch of shit. We're doing the Far Side and Friends this Thursday in LA. I mean, it's Friday in LA. Razzcast, a whole bunch of stuff like that. And in the West, and I guess they're doing it with a live band, and they're doing their whole first two albums. Like, it's gonna be pretty dope.
That's great.
Then I'm doing a run with Ness in September and October. Then they push Launch album back, so that shit is gonna be crazy, bro. You got a joint with Eat On that's out of control, bro. It's so fucking nuts.
Monch is dropping new shit now.
Oh my God, he never stopped making music, and see, this is the thing. That's my point right there. Like, there's so many people making music, but just because it's not an industry thing or it's in the limelight or I made 6 or 7 content videos, that it doesn't matter. Like, people have cult fan bases and people have people that are just loyal to them where they're able to maintain a lifestyle and a living for themselves. And, you know, once you understand that, and you don't have to argue with people anymore. Like, you don't even have to have conversations with certain people anymore, because it doesn't matter, because they don't get it, because they just see what they see and they know what they know, and that's fine. Here's my question to you guys. As I've gotten older, certain crowds, you still got to quick mix and run through records. How do you guys feel about that?
About quick mixing?
Yeah, and just having to run through records. Like, how do you guys feel about that? Like, in this current state, because I feel like you're wasting records when you do that sometimes. Now, if you're going through a certain time period and you're trying to eat the clock, fine. But you doing that style with the records that just came out yesterday is nasty work.
Yeah, but some of those records are not going to last, so you have to do a quick.
Yeah.
Because there's a short attention span on those records,
right?
And it hasn't been lived,
right?
Those records haven't been, it's no experience attached to them,
right?
Also, like the past, like probably 3 to 4 years or more, like, the way people have been absorbing music has been through TikTok or social media. So they only know like maybe 15 seconds of the song. And they're learning the song from those 15 seconds that they're watching the reels from.
That's a big fact. And then another thing too, I got to remember, we just came out of a panty. So a lot of these people are a little awkward to what they want to react to or what they want to show in crowd settings.
See, that's an interesting observation, because what I've noticed, and I've never seen this before, but probably in the last year or like maybe 8 to 10 months, I've been noticing groups of women in the club looking awkward. And I've never seen like women at a club look awkward. They usually kind of either vibe with the music and they're dancing, but I see more groups of women kind of crowding around, like waiting for something to happen.
You know why?
Yeah. Why?
I'm not going to answer that question.
I think I know why. I think a lot of stuff with social media is kind of creating a certain type of hysteria with them. Like, they're not comfortable. Maybe they want to have somebody come up and dance with them, but then there's so much stuff going on social media where it's like kind of like a friction. Well, if he does this or he does that, it's like it's a lot of messages we're being fed. It's almost like an overload.
I think it's also, to add to your point, I think it's the narrative of these DJs that are trying to create these new rules on how you should be DJing. And it also goes to, you keep trying to do all these goddamn wordplays, and you keep trying to do all these damn stem transitions instead of letting the fucking part play that the girls want to sing. Ta-da!
That could be.
That is 95% of it, because I'm a fan. I still go out and I listen to what not to do.
I think that's a definite factor.
That's definitely a fact.
How you gonna cut off what oh shit, what the fuck somebody cut off the other day and the whole club looked like, oh, this nigga, get this thing, pack them up. What was the fucking record, bro?
But what did they play after it though? Did they cut it off?
It's not even what did they play after that. It's like you cut it off at the wrong time, Jack, and all the people was like, you're fired.
When there was a video that was like maybe a year or so ago, when they were like looping the ASAP Ferg work,
right?
When he says "baby," and they were like "baby, baby," and then they were going to Justin Bieber's "Baby."
Oh no! Please,
yo, it's out of control.
Yeah,
that shit is out of control.
Nah, tell me that.
That was going viral because everyone was biting that shit.
Goldie. It's real, bro. I'm telling you.
Wow.
Everybody's doing that.
Wordplay.
Fremont, 5 a.m, then they going into fucking Pretty Ricky. Or what was the other one? What was the fucking other one, man? It's just out of control now. It's just listen, man.
I'm depressed now.
It's not about being depressed. I'm gonna tell you. To you young DJs, and there's some of you older DJs too, but some of you DJs that be just coming up here on this platform talking, like, I need y'all to like stop saying people scratch too much if the only technique you got is stems. That means you really don't have a technique. That means you really don't have no wop, no whip wop with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you don't really have to be the most technical DJ or whatever, but stop trying to change this narrative, because this is what they're trying to do. These are the narratives they're doing. First it was the stem transitions, then it was wordplay. Now it's like, oh, for the aesthetic, you should be on USB. Shut the fuck up, bro. All right. Shut the fuck up.
You feel better now?
I got it off my
Got it out.
Shut the fuck up.
You know, like, I also think, like, back to the uncomfortability, I think, like, there is an uncomfortability because I think there's a generation of club goers that don't know what to do in a club.
Yeah.
And they're kind of being...
They're getting older from being younger.
They're just figuring it out.
Well,
they're figuring out what they're supposed to do.
They're going to, like, a venue based on what they've seen on social media.
Right.
And they're seeing, like, literally the littest time of the venue. Mm-hmm. And then they're going there and they're like, wait,
when is this happening?
It's 11 o'clock.
Right.
When is it going to get lit?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And they don't understand, like, oh, this is the warm up. We get a drink.
They don't
we sing
understand.
along. We chill a little bit. And it's kind of like when I see these group of girls, they're almost like, should we get content? Like, what should we do? Like, it's not like let's have fun and let's vibe out.
Yeah.
It's like,
the thing
should we
is
get
when
content?
When
like,
they feel like they get there, you're supposed to automatically go rapid fire with all the heat.
Another thing, they want to get their moment.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
For that song, they want it now. I'm ready. We ready for the moment. Play Nokia.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's almost like this, like, we're not going to stay here that long, so are you going to do something for us to get at least some content?
Right.
Because it's not like we might not spend the whole night here, so we're going to get our drink, but if the drink doesn't look beautiful, I'm not going to take a picture of the drink. Or if, like, you know...
And I'm not really hungry right now, so I'm not going to take a picture.
Or just like, you know, like, so it's kind of like this thing. It's like, where's like a good place for us to take a picture? Or we'll do one in front of the DJ. But then it's like when the pictures are done, it's kind of like, oh, well, when is it going to turn up? And it's like, well, it's 11. And it's like, you know, so I think there's...
Is that like that on the West Coast? Because I know things close a little early out there, isn't it?
West Coast is a little different.
Yeah.
I think there's like a little bit more of a time bracket out here in New York. But I don't know how late motherfuckers are staying out here.
I honestly, at my party, sometimes it's 3:30, sometimes it's 4, sometimes it's 2:45, sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's a blessing because people are bar hopping. And then we really got to understand is we're the OGs now. So the crowd that's partying, like, actually at my monthly party, I can say the demographic is maybe 32 and under. Mm-hmm. So I'm like I'm still DJing for younger people. Like I'm not BLS yet. I'm BLS in age, but I'm not BLS when I'm outside. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and it's nothing against BLS or being classic or whatever, but it's just like for the last almost 10 years, I've been the oldest person other than the security and the people that's working there. I'm the oldest person there.
But did you think you would be DJing this long?
Absolutely not.
It's crazy,
Absolutely
right?
not. Absolutely not.
I feel like when we were coming up, all the DJs we looked up to kind of like did a semi-retirement for a little bit. When they hit like their late 30s, they were kind of like, what should we do next?
Well, you know what that comes from. A lot of them didn't want to play. They didn't want to play the new music,
right?
And that's fair for people to say. For me, again, I just like to be able to do everything, so you can get calls and you can get work. Like it's not, it's a no-brainer. It's like I'm not gonna turn my back on a certain style of music because it may be considered ignorant or it may be considered classless or it may be considered whatever. But
I also think our generation of DJs were maybe some of the first DJs that were a little more selfless, that like kind of served the crowd a little bit more.
Right, absolutely.
Whereas like there was a generation before us that were the tastemakers.
That's like, I got it.
They dictated the records.
Right.
And then when they weren't dictating the records, they kind of fell out of the loop of what was popping in the club. And then we were always kind of at service to the crowd and the club. And we adapted more because we were always at service to the crowd. So we're like, oh, this is popping. There wasn't like this ego or pride of like, I'm not going to download music here, or I'm not going to start playing this kind of music or whatever. We were kind of a little more
a melting pot,
a little more like humble with it, where we were like, no, like we want to keep working.
The most important thing is there's a few of us out here that are not trying to make rules. You know what I'm saying? And that's important. Like you can't make rules on DJing. People like what they like. People do what they do, right? You can't control someone's passion. You know what I'm saying? That's a you thing. So if you give a fuck about what you're doing, you're gonna understand that everybody's not gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? Once you get over that, doesn't really matter.
But at the same time, he's also been telling a bunch of DJs what not to do.
No.
Blind's been saying a lot of rules today.
It's kind of shaky, bro.
All right, so this is like a bonus question, but who is someone you'd like to say thank you to that you never got to tell them before?
Well, I haven't thanked them for this, but I want to thank Lord Finesse for introducing them to my lady.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah, because everything changed for me when me and her got together, and I just got a little bit more healthy. I got a little bit more conscious of wanting to live life more, and a lot of things I took for granted because we all think we're gonna live forever, right? So it was some things that were brought to my attention that I needed to understand and needed to mature and just grow as a person, man. This is one of the best decisions I've made in a long time.
Wow.
That's great.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Man.
Shout out to Angie.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Lord Finesse. Shout out to IG Live. DJing on IG Live.
I love this arc of Boogie Blind that we have,
Thank you, man.
I'm ready to smack a motherfucker in the face to
professing
this level of gratitude and love. This overshining. He's got his girl Angie like tearing up over here. This is a magical belt.
I really don't want to smack anybody. I really don't want to go to jail. I just need DJs to just stop critiquing people when you're not at that level to be critiquing, bro. Like I feel like there's levels.
Okay. We're on some love shit now.
You're right, Crooked.
Let's think about it.
You're right. Anytime I mention that shit again, 20 push-ups, bro.
No. Yo, love.
No,
Yo.
I appreciate you, Crooked. Like we like it's great to see you evolve, and it's great to see you just be the person you are. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand that.
It'll make you cry.
I understand that. Yeah, and yo, listen. Look, first of all, shout out to Goldie. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
All right. We like to thank Boogie Blind.
Shout out to Goldie. Like, I appreciate you trading music with me because I know how that is. And I know you don't do that a lot either. And I traded music with him once.
Okay,
and I was very appreciative.
That's dope. I never got that, but that's cool.
I mean, you know,
I got denied.
yeah, you know, you should try. You should try sending some music. But I mean, you never do it.
But this
you haven't sent me anything.
He was supposed to send me a folder.
Goldie, I haven't sent you anything.
It's like it's a selfish thing. You know, I don't know.
Goldie, I haven't sent you anything.
I've never gotten music from him. I'm never.
This is a bold-faced line. You know it.
Go get your own. That's all I hear. Yo, it's a good look if you do it for yourself. I'll give you your flowers.
Never
That's
said
what he
to
says.
nobody. I've never said. This is a bold-faced lie.
That's what he says.
Okay, wow. Crooked, you were supposed to send me a white girl wasted folder, and I was supposed to, but that was touche because I did W on the Harlem.
It's all good. I don't take it personal.
You were, but I did erase some of that shit though. I did. Some of that shit was just getting monotonous.
I also think it was a weird time when I asked you. I think there was a lot of shit going on. You know.
You know what, Crooked? You know me very well.
There was a lot of violation going on.
Okay.
You know what? Like, here's the thing, right? I'm entitled to be paranoid. I'm entitled to be fucking defensive sometimes.
Yeah.
And I think that was a time period where, and I also felt like, you know, I did not want to come up here and have that conversation about X, Y, and Z, but I just felt like I was trying to warn people, and maybe that was a mistake on my behalf because sometimes you got to let people learn on their own, because sometimes when you try to warn people, you try to tell them, they think it's one thing, but it's really another. And then when it happens to them, they're gonna come right back to you, be like, yo, you're right. You know how many people hit my phone and was like, yo, you was right, but damn, I should have lit. Damn, so I never got mad at them, and I never did I told you so. I never did none of that. And that's been coming back like tenfold about certain situations. And at this point, you know.
You're used to it, I guess, now.
Yeah, I'm here to talk about it, and they're not.
Well, Blind,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here.
Well, Blind, you've spoken about it. You've said your piece already. And the thing is, like, everyone has a habit when they don't want to hear something, they just call, like, yo, you're being a hater. Like, everything's hate. Everything's coming from a place of hate. They don't realize, like, motherfuckers are scarred. They've gotten stolen from. They've gotten played. And they're trying to warn you. And it may come off a little aggressive because, like, the shit is still sensitive for us. Like, you know what I'm saying?
My thing is, I don't want it to happen to you because I give a fuck about you. Because if I didn't give a fuck about you, I wouldn't tell you.
Right.
Yeah.
And people don't, like, it's like there's just certain things, like, outside of this DJ shit, it's like, it's still like life shit. And it's like, if I'm just a very passionate person, and it's like, if I wouldn't do some shit to you, like, I wouldn't, you know. Yeah. I'm just not that type of person, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
It's coming from a place of love.
Yeah, man, because it's serious out here. Motherfuckers is arrogant thieves, especially in the DJ community. It's too many arrogant thieves getting praised because they standing next to somebody. And it's wrong. And they're whack. Like, you a thief, and you whack, and you ain't got nothing. After you stole from everybody, what do you got?
Hey, Blind. I love you, man. I love you.
What do you got?
Blind.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, because my thing is like, yo, you know these DJs, right? It's like, remember when Goldfinger was up in the spot? Remember when he did this transition from this? Remember when Crooked went to the party and he went from this to that? These people, they don't have no moments, bro. They don't have it. Like,
Blind.
Crooked.
Blind. Namaste.
Yama, 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 yama. Yama, 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 yama.
Blind, I love you.
I love you too, Crooked, man.
Thank you for coming through.
I love both of y'all, man, because I you know how many times I went to go see him DJ? You know how many times I seen this guy DJ? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot, man. And, you know, I just want to say, man, you can do whatever you want if you put your mind to it, man.
Nice.
And I never thought I would stop smoking cigarettes. I never thought I would stop drinking. I'd never, you know, and let me tell you something. Before you have a health scare, sometimes you got to fall back, man.
Yeah.
You got to fall back, especially because you're not gonna be able to party forever. You're not gonna be able to drink it up forever.
Blind, you look great.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
I'm officially at the you look good for your age. You look good for your age. Thank you, man. Yo, stop hating on me, bro. I'm not into that. I have a girl.
Looking good. Good.
The incredible Boogie Blind, y'all.
If you want to watch more episodes from R.O.A.D Podcast, click either links on the left or the right. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page and get updated on new uploads throughout the week. Peace.